guys, Jenifer here from A Trace of Sparkle, and I have a project to show you. This is a design team project for Crafty Me Shop. She's on Facebook, and I will leave all of Esme's information below and how you can purchase from her Facebook group. I created this project with all of her beautiful laces and trims. If you didn't get to see my design team package, I will leave that information below as well. And you can see the different laces that I used on this project. This in itself right here is a metal envelope. I had it in my stash for a while and I thought it was a perfect little container for this beautiful journal that I have in here and this set of envelopes. I call this the Dreamy journal envelope set. So let's get started. I will pull out the journal here and the envelopes, and you can see how cool this looks. Again, this is a metal envelope, and so it looked like an envelope open, and it's so gorgeous. I loved the way that looked. It's got some script writing on it, and you can see that peeking through here. I used the Stamperia, I used the Christmas paper this year, but I used a few different other paper pads, and I used the Dreamy paper pad for the journal, but I just loved these flowers on here, so I had to use that from the Christmas line. You can see all of the different appliques that I've applied here. This is a mesh trim that has some pink flowers on it, and I liked to leave the ones hanging here kind of, I didn't want to cut them off, so I like how they're just kind of hanging off the side and the top part here. I did paint everything to make it a more neutral color, and if you'd like to see how I altered this, I have a process video after this intro. So that is the envelope part here. Put that over here. And then I will show you the journal. So this is a paper bag journal, and it's a paper bag that I had in my stash, and I folded it in half. And then I covered it with some cheesecloth and some of the paper. Let me get the paper collection. Here is the paper pad that I use. It's this Stamperia Dream. So pretty. I love, it's very mixed media like, and lots of texture and layers on the paper. So pretty, and I love the colors. So that is the paper line that I used, along with the pink Christmas one. Okay, so I used this beautiful applique here. Oh my gosh, it was just beautiful. It was actually a lot larger than this, but I cut it to fit on here, and I love how it hangs off, kind of similar to the envelope. I wrapped this with some seam binding and a bulb pin with the button and a charm there. So it just tucks in like that and wraps around. And then I have a tag from the paper line that says dreams do come true, and a little eyelet here to wrap the seam binding on. Inside I have a little pocket that I collaged on, and this is from the paper line and some ephemera to journal on. I love this paper because it's got like some script on it, little tiny bit of pink in there, and then this is gorgeous with the wood. So pretty. Now I use this pretty lace from Esme's store. There's a little flip up there that you can write on, and this is really good for writing. I've got lots of room for journaling on here. Some coffee dyed, actually I think this is tea dyed paper. And then this is a piece of paper from a writing stationery set, and I used the vinyl placemats to get that texture on there. Some music sheets with some sari silk. There's a doily Here's Esme's beautiful appliques here on the edge. And then I used her lace to make a little pocket for some journaling spots. Ledger paper, here's some French book page. And then here's her lace again. So pretty. I kind of left it hanging off the edge so it would peek out the side. Here's a tag from the paper line and some ephemera, or journaling spot I should say. Look how beautiful this lace is on the edge there. It's actually a longer lace and I cut the bits off that were hanging out too far. Here's the center. Here is an applique that she had included in the design team package, and I used it as like a corner pocket there. So pretty, and I left a little bit hanging off the edge. Here's an Edith Holden book page, some music sheets, the other side of that, and then I used her lace as a pocket here, as well as some on the edge. And I sewed that on there. And then this is a book page, like envelope journaling spot here. You can journal on these pages and here and even on the back. And it tucks right in there. Here's the other side of these items. And look how pretty that. It's got sequins on it. It looks like little leaves. I kind of left that off the edge also so it would be peeking out the side. The other side of the doily, more music sheets. And then here's another lace trim from her shop. And that is the back page. And then here I did a little book page pocket. Patricia Vermontes did a tutorial on these. So I just tucked some things into the pocket, some appliques you can see here from Esme's store and lace, and then another journaling card here. So that is a journal. I think it turned out really cute. And then this just tucks in like that. I got that idea from Jessica Rapp. So that is the journal. And then I have two more journaling spots here with these decorated envelopes. And you can see how beautiful the laces are from Esme's store. This is from the paper line. I just layered two things there. Here I used an embossing folder on here and textured that, and some script stamping, a flower up there for the stamp. I added some lace here, some more of her beautiful lace on the back, and one of my button embellishments that I made. I added some washi tape to enforce the fold there, and then inside I have a little journaling booklet. And then here is another envelope, and this is tea dyed with, I put it on this pan that had like polka dot type thing for baking, and I used this piece of a ribbon from her store as the stamp, and here's another of her appliques. Did the same to reinforce here, and then I have another little booklet that I kind of layered up. And you can do some journaling in there. These are nice because you can tuck them in your purse if you need to make a list or something like that. This is a set here, and it will be available in my Etsy store. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the process video. Bye bye for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me as we alter this metal envelope that I had in my stash. You can see I'm choosing a paper from the Pink Christmas, and I am tracing out the envelope here. This was such a fun project. I haven't altered something in a while, so it's fun to sometimes do that. I decided on this really beautiful paper with the flowers on it. It was so perfect. Loved it. I'm just trimming off the excess here so it'll fit nicely into the envelope. I'm using some chalk paint to cover the blue and just make everything look nice and fresh again. The back was this kind of ugly brown color, so I definitely wanted to paint over that. This is an item that you can hang up too if you didn't want to store your journal in it. You can hang it up and put some flowers in it or any other trinkets that you like. This mesh beautiful lace that Esme has in her store is so pretty. Now Esme does sell different things at different times, and she usually either has a live sale where she will do a Facebook Live video and sell her items, or she'll do wall drops at a specific time. So if you join her Facebook group, the information is usually in the header post, so you'll be able to find out when the next sale is, what her hours are, etc. So I'm adding some of the hot glue very carefully just on the flowers so that the glue doesn't show through. And now I'm using some art glitter glue to get the very detailed areas of the lace. I love this glue for the detailed fabrics and laces, especially the ones with mesh, so that you can't see the glue and it dries matte and it's perfect. This is a little bit time consuming and tedious, but I like to take care and make sure that everything is going to stay nice. Now I'm going to start applying these appliques. These appliques were in my design team package and it was hard to use them. But anyway, like I said earlier, some of the laces and appliques she may not continuously have in her shop, but she definitely gets new stuff every week, new and unique items, so you just want to check with her store every week and see what she's gonna have to share. So here I'm decorating the envelope. I used some of her trim. So pretty. And her appliques as well. And I like to, cut apart the appliques to make them go a little bit farther. Now here I am using some of the sweet Christmas paper, but I did change my mind because I didn't get finished with this project until after Christmas, so I changed that out. But it's another idea that you can use for a little stamp that came in the Christmas line. Oh, this trim was so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm just inking up the edges a little bit with some ground espresso ink. So I think this turned out really cute here. I'm putting the last little button embellishment on there. It's like a pearl dangle. And I hope that you enjoyed this process, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.